did you first hear about the advocacy service?
Originally it was from Lynn's MS representative, but we also read about it in the Age Concern, as it was then, Bulletin magazine.
And what was your main issue? What was the main problem that you faced?
We needed Lynn's care package, better package deal than what we was being offered by the services.
Can you describe what difference having an advocate made to you?
Well, an advocate knows more of the ins and outs than we know, i.e. our legal rights, and it takes the pressure off us, because we didn't know generally our legal rights to complain in the way that we did, because we was moaning to the social services who have a remit, and obviously they won't go over that remit, whether we're right or they're right. The fact is, if they've got a remit, they stick to it, and I didn't think that was right.
How did this problem make you feel? Can you remember?
Well, before the advocate and others got involved, it was time consuming, depressing, because you didn't know which way to go, you didn't know who to approach. You approach your own GP and the matter, and you got to refer it to social services. Well, like I said, social services have their own remit, so we had to go outside of the box, if you like.
What difference do you think the advocacy service made to you?
Well, it's got us a better way of life. It's got us not everything we want, but 90% of what we was trying to get, we've now got. And once you don't know your rights, and you know, and you get somebody who does know, or knows the people who should be looking into it, it's much easier.
Yeah, when I first came to see you, I realised that the package was very, very small.
Yeah.
And you were doing far too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I dare say you looked quite drawn.
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things that we had to fix, to take you out the picture and give you a break.
Yeah. Well, this is what it was all about. It was not only giving Lynn a better package, but it was giving me a bit of time to myself, which I hadn't got, because I was doing 106 hours a week. I hadn't been out in 5 years. I hadn't been out. Everything was geared round Lynn.
You know, in your initial assessment, did the social worker go over your needs and what you wanted to do, or was it just accepted that you were the main carer?
I think it was just accepted that I was there.
And did you not challenge that?
We did challenge it, yeah, and I should have had which you later learn through people like yourselves, the advocate service, that I was entitled to an assessment of my own.
That's right. Yeah.
Which nobody from social mentioned up until the time that it was mentioned by others, that I should have had an assessment for my own needs.
Yeah.
Which we didn't get, because I was trying to sort Lynn's package out.
And I suppose that's one of the first things an advocate what the advocate did when she came.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just about Lynn. It was about what have I got, what breaks do I get, what do I get, and at the time I hadn't got anything. We just had a minute package for Lynn.
Because I remember you saying, I don't mind doing this.
No, I don't mind. I still don't mind today.
Yeah.
No, because like it's my wife.
That came across so strong.
Yeah.
That came across quite strong.
And it's you just these things you just do. Nobody wants these things to happen, but they happen, and you just get on with it. But it's nice to know now that there is somebody out there, if you've got a problem that you're not happy with, that you think you're being wronged, you can pick up the phone and just ask somebody to come out.
Would you recommend advocacy to someone else? And if so, in what circumstances?
Every time. If you don't know the system, which a lot of people don't, if you don't know the system, it's best to get onto somebody who does. Because once you do know that somebody's in your corner helping you out, who knows the system better than you, then you're halfway there. Because they'll tell you your rights, what you're entitled to.
Thank you very much.